Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning into this video. Glad to have you. If you clicked on this video, you probably know that NFL training camp is underway and the Hall of Fame game is less than a week away. The video where I predict each team's record, the playoffs, awards, and all that stuff, that will come roughly 1 week before Ravens at Chiefs. Today, I place all AFC teams into a 4-tier tier list. I will upload a similar video, except where I tier the NFC teams exactly 1 week from the time I upload this one. So be sure to catch that one too. Before we begin, I remind you to hit the like button if you enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and to click the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Let's get started. We begin with the AFC and Tier 4, likely eliminated by Christmas. All of these teams have major flaws that I believe will prevent them from coming anywhere close to making the postseason. For the Raiders, it's that they are woeful offensively and did not make an upgrade at quarterback in the offseason. For the Titans, it's general inexperience from their quarterback to their coaching staff to the fact that they play in one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. And for the Broncos and the Patriots, it's that they lack an adequate starter at the quarterback position, and their rosters are rather devoid of talent. Up next, we have Tier 3. Maybe playoff teams. These are all teams that I believe will be fighting for a playoff spot in the ultra-competitive AFC at the end of the year, and if they ended up in the playoffs, I would not be shocked at all. For all of these teams, I see the path to the postseason. However, I also see some question mark or deficiency that instills in me some doubt. For the Colts, even though they went 9-8 last year and I really like their head coach a lot, Anthony Richardson is still unproven. For the Jets, it's that they have a really good defense and won 7 games with the worst quarterback play in the league last year, and Aaron Rodgers will be coming back from injury. In theory, that should add at least 2 or 3 wins, which would be enough to get him into a wildcard slot. However, they have a bottom-of-the-barrel coaching staff. For the Steelers, it's that they have a really good head coach that guarantees them 9 wins or more every year. However, they do not have a good quarterback. For the Dolphins, it's that they have one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL, a really sharp offensive head coach, and they have been in the playoffs each of the last 2 years. However, they still have yet to prove they're not just some schoolyard bullies. I believe their schedule will be tougher this year. For the Browns, similar problem to the Steelers. I like their head coach. They have a really good defense, a really good roster in general, but they do not have a good quarterback. And for the Jags, they were 8-3 last year, well on track to be a playoff team until their quarterback got hurt. Trevor Lawrence, I still believe, has a lot of room to grow. However, I didn't love their offseason, and this team, with its current core of players and coaching staff, has not had a start-to-finish, really good regular season. And they play in one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. Up next, Tier 2, likely playoff teams. I believe all of these teams will make the playoffs. I would be surprised if they didn't. The Bills, they've won their division 4 straight years, and they still have by far the best quarterback and the best head coach in their division. Same case with the Ravens. And the Chargers, I believe, should be exponentially better with Jim Harbaugh as opposed to Brandon Staley, and they still have a really talented quarterback. However, I would be shocked if any of these teams ended up in the Super Bowl. For the Bills, it's that their defense every year in the playoffs is bad. For the Ravens, it's that their quarterback every year in the playoffs is bad. And for the Chargers, it's all of their significant off-season departures. And lastly, Tier 1, bona fide Super Bowl contenders. I wouldn't be shocked at all if any of these 3 teams won the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs speak for themselves. Houston, the surprise team of the NFL last year, won 10 games with a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. That quarterback is quickly ascending and still on his rookie contract, and this past offseason, they went out and loaded their roster with talent. Stephon Diggs, Danielle Hunter, Joe Mixon, and others. And Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, even though I have questions about his durability. Joe Burrow, when he is healthy, is as good a pure passer as any in the NFL. They still have one of the 3 best wide receiver rooms in the NFL. I believe their defense is going to be better this year, and they still have the best defensive coordinator in the NFL. And that will be all for today. I remind you to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and to click the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. I also encourage you to leave a comment telling me what I was right about, what I was wrong about, and how I can improve these videos. I appreciate the feedback very, very much. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you again real soon.